What's up, YouTube? Stobo here, back with Star Wars: An Inquisitor story. Today we're doing Chapter 3. I'm not going to be playing music in this one because I heard some people message me and say that it fit, but they didn't like it, or there was some complaints with it. So I'm going to do this one without music, and I want y'all to decide in the comments if I ever get any comments from you people who watch these videos. Leave comments, please. And subscribe. But I'll let y'all decide whether you want music or not. So until y'all decide, I'm going to proceed without the music, since I got more negative feedback than positive feedback on it. So, without further ado, Chapter 3 of Star Wars: An Inquisitor story. Actually, let's get caught up. So, Chapter 1, we met a Wookiee Jedi. He realized the clones turned on him, and he killed a bunch of, he escaped the battle of Kashyyyk. He killed some clones on a base nearby, escaped in a ship, landed on a Wookiee legend planet, and, then my character, Kane, survived Anakin's slaughter of the younglings, met up with he killed some troopers, taking 2 lightsabers with him. He met up with some other Jedi Masters. One was named Oxman. They talked for a little bit. Anakin ended up killing those 4 Jedi Masters, or Knights, and then my character got away in a ship that his foot hit autopilot, and it took him to the same planet of Estrobia with the Wookiee. So, without further ado, Chapter 3, Kane's New Master. The Wookiee put his lightsaber away and slowly approached me. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew he wasn't going to hurt me. I didn't know who it was, but I felt a comfort with the Wookiee. Child, why do you wear Jedi robes? Asked Macau. I'm a Jedi youngling from Coruscant. It has fallen under attack, I said. Coruscant has fallen. How many survived? Asked Macau. So far, I think I'm the only one. I was with the younglings training, but Anakin turned to the dark side. He killed them all. Then I found a group of Jedi, and Anakin killed them, too. I only got away because I climbed into a ship, I said. What? Anakin has fallen? This is tragic news. How did Anakin not kill you? He's way too powerful for you. And how did you find this planet? Asked Macau. I hid in an air vent, but had to fight off clones to escape. As I left the room, I grabbed extra lightsabers. I found the planet because when I climbed into my ship, my foot hit the autopilot on the control panel and took me here. I said. It was the will of the Force that brought you here. I meant to train you in the ways of the Force, said Macau. Who are you? I saw your lightsaber. Are you a Jedi or something? I asked. I am Macau Turman, Jedi Knight. Well, Jedi Master, sorry. My master was Qui-Gon Jinn. I was privately trained against the Council's will, said Macau. I didn't have a master. Master Plo Koon was going to be my master, but he became under attack and was shot down, I said. Plo Koon has fallen too? I wonder how many other masters have fallen. So, you have no master, eh? Asked Macau. No, sir. I was only taught what Master Yoda taught in the groups, I said. With many Jedi gone, the clones turning, you don't have a master, so I will train you in the ways of the Force. We will need you in this fight, said Macau. Thank you, Master Jedi Turman, I said. Let's get you to my hut and get you some food. You look hungry. There we will discuss your training, said Macau. As I followed my new master to his hut, I noticed nothing but animals, as if there were no human life on the planet. The jungle was full of trees which seemed miles high. Life I had never seen before, growing or green with black cone shaped and 6 legs and 4 arms. What with that weird breathing creature behind us, we finally make it to Master Turman's hut. I sat as he started building a fire. Once the fire was as tall as me, he grabbed some fish he caught earlier in the day and threw on the fire. Sorry, like I said, this is wet and kind of hard to read in pencil mark. I hope you like fish. It's all I have, said, yeah, laughed Macau. Say, how is it you can understand me anyways? Asked Macau. I am from Mandalore. We have a library there with all the languages. The Wookiee are my favorite people. I learned your language in hopes I'd meet a Wookiee someday, I said. Hey, now one is your master. Guess your studies paid off, laughed Macau. We both laughed pretty hard at that, but once we realized Macau burnt the fish, we laughed even harder. The night grew dim, and the stars were complementing the night sky. You could never see this many stars on Coruscant. There were too many city lights. They were beautiful, mixed with pink and purple sky. I laid back and fell asleep hoping tonight was a dream. Wasn't a dream, sorry. Earlier the next morning, Macau awoke to something bad. He let me sleep as he went to check it out. Macau didn't see anything, but he knew something was coming. He journeyed further into the woods, and when suddenly he stopped, he knew what was coming. He found himself in a small plane with a Jedi clone ship landing and 8 clones exited. The clones started scouting the area, so Macau headed back to the camp. He woke me and told me to start tearing down the camp. We climbed a nearby tree where Macau built a hideout. The clones stumped over the campsite but didn't detect anything. They started back towards their ship. One of the troopers radioed in that they could find no life when the trooper next to him ordered him to stop. Why did we stop, sir? Or why did they stop, master? I said. My lightsaber. I forgot my lightsaber. They must have found it, said Macau. I can't take the chance. I have to do something, said Macau. He jumped from the hideout, landing on a clone. Using the force, he took the saber from the clone's hand. Macau turned it on and started blocking blaster fire. The trooper in the back started to radio, and Macau didn't see this, so it was up to me. Jumping out of the hideout, I turned my saber on and cut the trooper in half. Starting to kill clones from the back, they turned on me and started shooting. Macau and I had the last 6 troopers trapped. Or so we thought. 3 of the troopers turned to Macau with him focused on me, and one of the troopers blasted his lightsaber, destroying it. Rolling out of the way, Macau used the force to get a blaster and started shooting back. I was able to kill my trooper and started running at the last 3. Kill my troopers and started running at the last 3. I was able to cut the leg off a trooper before one standing next to him hit me with his rifle and knocking me out. Macau tried to use the force to grab my lightsaber, but the clone was quicker. He stomped on it, breaking it instantly. In doing so, he opened himself up, getting blasted by Macau. Pinned down by the last 2 troopers, Macau didn't know what to do. He tapped into the force and created a temporary force shield that allowed him to shoot down that allowed him to get to a blaster to shoot down the last 2 troopers. I woke up to Macau slapping me in the face. I looked around to see all the clones were killed, but my lightsaber broken. Macau was ordering that the clones' bodies need hidden and their ship destroyed. He tossed me several thermal detonators and told me where to place them on the ship. They had a short time fuse, so I had to run fast. Once the bodies were dumped and the ship blown up and hidden, we made our way back to the ship I came to the planet on. We were going to blow it up too. Macau went to place the detonators when he found my extra lightsaber. Then he blew the ship up. And that was chapter 3 of Star Wars and Inquisitor story. Tomorrow we will pick up on chapter 4. Like I said, sorry if I have to pause sometimes or reread something, or it's hard to read because, like I said, unfortunately that my book did get wet, like very wet, as you can see here and here. Well, as you can see, it's falling apart. All up in here were notes, and yeah, so sorry if it seems a little rough, just bear with me. I hope y'all still enjoy the story. I will be doing family events today, so I'll still try to do all 3 videos, but if not, I will do 4 videos tomorrow. Whatever I don't do today, I will drop tomorrow. So, on top of what I'm going to drop. So, with that being said, like, subscribe, share, and this is your friendly neighborhood Stobo signing off. Deuces.